momentous events in the current historic session of the United Nations. For the third time, Nikita Khrushchev takes the stand to repeat his demands for the admission of Red China, the drastic reorganization of the World Body Secretariat, and the resignation of Secretary General Dag Hammarskjöld.
Vinton Cerf was the first to use the term internet. Ray Tomlinson used the @Mark4 email protocol. And by 1976, Queen Elizabeth and Jimmy Carter have sent emails. In 1984, the Domain Name System, an internet naming system, is established. And in 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invents the World Wide Web.
So going back to 1989, I wrote a memo suggesting a global hypertext system. Nobody really did anything with it very much. But 18 months later, this is how innovation happens. 18 months later, my boss said I could do it on the side as a sort of a play project. Kick the tires of a new computer we got. And so he gave me the time to code it up. So I basically roughed out what HTML should look like, hypertext protocol, HTTP, the idea of URLs, these names for things, which started with HTTP. I wrote the code and put it out there. Why did I do it? Well, it was basically frustration. I was frustrated. I was working as a software engineer in this huge, very exciting lab. Lots of people coming from all over the world. They brought all sorts of different computers with them. They had all sorts of different data formats, all sorts of kinds of documentation systems, so that in all that diversity, if I wanted to figure out how to build something out of a bit of this and a bit of this, everything I looked into, I had to connect to some new machine. I had to learn to run some new program. I would find the data, maybe the information I wanted in some new data format, and these were all incompatible. It was just very frustrating. The frustration was that there's all this unlocked potential. In fact, on all these disks, there were documents. So if you just imagine them all being part of some big virtual documentation system in the sky, then, say, on the internet, then life would be so much easier. Well, once you've had an idea like that, it kind of gets under your skin, and even if people don't read your memo, actually he did. It was found after he died, his copy, it was found that he'd written vague but exciting in pencil on the corner. But in general, it was difficult to...
In 1990, Alan Emtage and Peter Deutsch develop Archie, a system to index the internet. In 1991, Mark McCahill develops Gopher to point and click on www information. In 1994, Mark Andreessen and Jim Clark launch the internet browser Netscape. In 1996, Larry Page and Sergey Brin start a research project, downloading the internet, and end up creating Google.